The custom Lego Saturn V is finally done. Hello everybody, Big Planes here, and today I've got a very exciting update on the Saturn V. You may notice that it is done, and that's very exciting. And you also may notice that it is outside. Yes, it is no longer up in the Lego room. I thought since unable to capture its full glory, it needed to be outside, and outside it is. And you can see here that it is very tall. It is almost 9 feet tall like it was originally going to be. So that's something that's really important. Most of the progress that has been made up here to the top of the third stage. Since I am relatively short, we're going to need some sort of help, which is why I've got this ladder right here. At the very top of the Saturn V, where all the new progress has been made, you can see that we have our cowling where the lunar module would be held. This is exactly where it would have been held in the real Saturn V. And then directly above that, you can see we have the command and service module. I will be doing a much more in-depth video of this bit right here. And on the very top, we have the launch escape system tower. At the very top, we have the command module. This one has a little hatch that would open. For Apollo 1, this was a very dangerous hazard because it did kill the astronauts. And at the very top, we have the launch escape system. You can see it. It's mostly comprised of those 1x1 round bricks. And you can see that the cones up there as well those are the little rocket engines that would fire if this thing ever got in trouble. It needed to be removed from the rest of the rocket. This little engine up here would fire, and this little command module right here would come flying off. These 2x2 round bricks cap off the very top of the launch escape tower, and this would be the very top of this almost 9-foot tall rocket. These little engines here were thrusting engines. They would help guide the Saturn V, or this command module, once it got into space. This bit right here, which is the cone section that went from the third stage to the command module, this is where the lunar module would be held, and I will actually be making a second lunar module. I already have one, and we'll be making a copy of that, obviously in tan, and putting it up here so we have something in the top of the rocket. This rocket is incredibly large, like I said earlier. It is measuring at about 8.5 feet. And once we get the launch tower in, which hopefully we can get done in the next couple months here, it will be measuring almost 10 feet tall. I'm not sure really how I'm going to do that because we do have 9-foot ceilings, but 10 feet tall is hopefully where we're going to be able to end up with this thing. My goal for the next order is going to be to smooth out some areas that I'm not really happy with on this rocket. Then the next goal after that will be to build the tower that goes with it. This is not going to be the final video on the Saturn V. I will be doing the final video, which will be very well edited and very, very meticulous. This is not exactly a meticulous video. That video will be when I get the launch tower done. And I will be doing a very long video on that and exactly how I built it. I do not know exactly how many pieces I've used, and I do not really know how long this has taken. You may be able to guess how long this has taken due to the updates, but this thing is quite large. Once I get the gantry built, then I will do a launch video, or not a launch video, sorry, a main video for the Saturn V. I'm quite happy to where we are right now, and I'm looking forward to building the gantry. The gantry should not be as difficult as this one, mostly because it's just stacking a bunch of those red 2x2 bricks on top of each other, and that should not be too difficult. And if it is, I really need to practice my building skills. But yeah, this thing is mostly done. There are still some areas that need to be perfected. Obviously, nothing's ever perfect on the first try, but I am pretty happy with this thing. It will be going upstairs in that area, but I just thought I'd bring it out here to film it. So, as always, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to never miss a video like this, and bye for now.